Hi, welcome to a Random Stitcher and welcome to another Stitch with Me video. I chose a stamped one today because it has been a crazy week, so I wanted to make it a little bit easier on me. So I chose my green lady, this one. She's 11 count and I have written something. Whoops. She is from New Craft Day. I got it late December and I think I started it in January. 37 colors and it's 40 by 40 centimeters. The color I will be starting out with anyway is color 844, a grayish color I think, and it is the symbol V, red V. Yeah, so for this one I have, because I've started doing kind of making milestones just for fun to see if it will work for me. I actually don't think it will because I kind of forget I have the milestones, but what did I say? 11 milestones for this one. So the one is the flower in her hair. Almost done with that. Then I have the bamboo and the neck and the chest, and yeah, but I can feel that I forget it and then I just stitch whatever I want. So maybe it's just not for me. So yeah, let me get this thread started. I think I'll start up here and I will lock the screen in a minute, lock the focus in a minute. I have written, I feel like I have a lot to talk about really, and that's odd because my week has not been very eventful. But nonetheless, I have written all the way here. I am here. So yeah, the first thing is about Green Lady. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It is very, yeah, of course you can see there's a smush here, and that is because I spilled cola on her face at one point, and that was really not good. But I decided that at first I was, let me kick it out. I don't want to do it, but I just know I don't want to kick it. I don't want to throw it out because I actually really enjoy this, and the fabric is very nice, and I like the image. So, and there were also some of you who said, "Please don't throw her out." So, I'm not. I'm continuing her. I'm stitching with 2 strands because I am, yeah, and I have had questions about why I'm using 2 strands because normally it is 3 strands for 11 count. And there's just no particularly big reason or anything. It's just that I don't like to stitch with 3 strands, and I actually like the light look it gives it. A little bit more like delicate or something, and I really like that. I enjoy when you can see the stitches. And that's maybe odd, but yeah, I do. Doesn't matter that it doesn't cover it all up. You will be able to see the image anyway, at least from a distance. And you know, that's what art is all about. Don't look it up close. Look from a distance. So I figured out a way to count more easy, because this one, I like to count how many stitches I do every day. So it is very easy when you're using Pattern Keeper, but when you are using a stamp like this, when you're stitching on a stamp like this, it is not that easy because then you have to count and count and count. So The most accurate way is, of course, to have a kind of a counter you can click on every time you do a stitch. But I don't think I will ever do that. So I figured out that when I'm doing a 11 count, anyway, 11 count, one strand of thread, when, for example, you take one strand and you double it and you stitch with those, and it's two, then you stitch with two, but it's only one strand, it gives me 45 stitches. So in this case, I have taken 2 whole strands, and just because I want to not have to change colors very often, and that gives me 90. I have tried to make it to 50. Really try to be economical, and let's try and stretch it, because 50 would have been such a nice easy number to work with. But no, 45. So I know that every time I have done a thread, it is 45, and in this case, when I do these 2 threads, it is 90. So whenever I have done one thread, I put I kind of do a line on a piece of paper for one, and yeah, like a Roman number. I don't know what to call it, but then I know that every one is 45, and tonight I can log it in my logbook that I have done maybe 5 strands, or whatever I get to do that day, instead of counting every stitch. I'm going to do the same with because I do some 14 counts with that is not in pattern keeper, so I'm going to do the same in there. I don't know if this is right. I don't know, but yeah, it's fine. I think some of these are, I think these are with 3 strands. They look more full, more, I wouldn't say bulky, but kind of bulky compared to the other one next to it. So, because I started this, as I said, in January, and it was after January, I can't remember when, March maybe, February, March, that I decided to try 2 strands on on a 11 count. So okay, so we're going over here. So what have I written? Yeah, I think we're done talking about the green lady. How was your week? It's Friday today, so how was your week? I tell you, mine has been crazy, because it's a little bit fun, because last night I wrote these notes, and I wrote, weather have improved, because it's been very shitty weather for a long time. And the last couple of days, it's been fine, really. A little bit windy, a little bit cold, but dry. Well, what am I doing here? Yeah. So when I woke up this morning, it was pouring down rain again. So I take it back. The weather has not improved. It's been a kind of a crazy week for me, because there has been people. We live in a very new area, and they have been building it and building on it ever since last summer, I think. And they're done, but they still needed to do the roads. So they have been putting on asphalt. I looked it up at Google. What does asphalt? Because it's Danish also, asphalt. What does it say in, how to say it in English? And is it asphalt? Okay. I hope it's right, or if not, yeah. Something you put on a road. Some black stuff. And yeah. So they have been doing that, and I tell you, it's been so crazy noisy. So it kind of turned my routines completely upside down, because I have a routine. Yeah, I always do my videos in the morning, not early morning, but sometimes after I woke up, had a cup of coffee, and then I do a video. And I have just been unable to do that, so I actually had to I kind of had to do it at night, and it really shows on the light that that my light is just not good enough for evening recording. So, and I really hate that. My husband says I'm a perfectionist, and yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. But I really hate when there's bad lighting and bad sound. I have had trouble with my sound for a long time. Something wrong with my phone. My husband keeps saying, get a new phone, get a new phone. And sometimes I get so tired of it, I just say, okay, let me get a new phone. But then it doesn't take long before I just know I hate getting a new phone. I really hate it. So much new stuff, and you have to install this, install that. It's just, I hate it. I really hate it. I needed things to be just like they used to be. I know, crazy. But I stumbled across a YouTube video that talked about an app. They were mentioning the best apps for recording videos on Android. And yeah, I immediately got interested, because if I could find, I've been looking for an app that can show your microphone if it is working and how the sound is. So, and I haven't been able to find one that's not too complicated and that is specifically for you know, doing what's happening here. Sorry, I had to specifically for recording video and not, you know, music, because I'm not making music. Okay, so something is really up here. What is going on? I might have to cut this actually, because I can't figure it out. Something is up here. There's a knot or something, so I have to cut it. It's always very tempting for me to do 2 long strands instead of one that is folded. It's always very tempting. I really want to, because it's easy. Oh, it's not easy, but you don't have to change thread all the time. But often I actually ends up like this. So my it gets tangles, and I got knots, and yeah. So really, I should just go with one, fold it like I usually do. But it's tempting to not, especially when you do a stitch with me. You don't have to thread the needle constantly. So yeah, another sound. The problem was with my phone that the USB-C port is very unstable. I tried to clean it, and my microphone, my big that Blue Yeti one I have, goes in my USB-C port, charging port. So it's just so annoying. I have been there's been a couple of times where afterwards, when I wanted to you know, edit the video and stuff, no sound, absolutely no sound. And there I was talking for an hour, flush tube maybe, and no sound. And that's just when you see when this when this is a video where the flush tube where you can see me talking. I just can't do a voiceover. If it was, like this, I could do a voiceover, but I can't. So I was just so annoyed. And in the end, I just ended up not trusting my microphone at all. So I tried different kind of things. I tried webcam. I have a very bad webcam. I tried different things. But then I stumbled upon this video talked about. And I actually found one of those he suggested, he recommended. I ended up looking that up, and yeah, I'm using that because when I do my flush tubes, I can on the screen when I'm recording with that app, I can see if my microphone are still working. That is just such a I don't know. Yeah, it gives me safety or something. I don't trust it still, but with the app I can see if it is stopped working. So very good. And then I can stop recording and try again. Save the other part I already did and just clip them together in the end. So I'm very happy with that. I can use my phone again. Okay, so yeah, my daily routine. Yeah, it's crazy. I know for some people it doesn't matter, but for me it really do matter. I get very stressed easily when I'm outside my routine. So on top of I'm very sensitive to noise. I tell you, I've been had headphones on for quite a lot of time this week. And, I was actually prepared for not being able to do Stitch with me today. But the rain came. That means the workers stayed home. So, nice. Oh yeah. So, what else? I've just gotten new T-shirts from Temu. I have ordered the other a couple of weeks ago or something. I ordered two just to see how what quality and stuff, and they're very cheap. So I think they're surprisingly good. I don't know how long they will last or anything, and they're all with print, so I don't know how the print will last. But I actually like the T-shirts, and it's so cheap. It's some like $3, $4. So my husband also got one. No, he got four, and I got, I don't know, many. So we have been doing a fashion show in our living room. That's fine. I needed new T-shirts. Normally I don't actually don't buy new T-shirts. I always go in the second-hand store because I'm cheap. It's not something I'm willing to post a lot of money in. So the only thing T-shirts I buy and actually put in money for is special T-shirts. If I am traveling, I always get a T-shirt from that town, city, country I'm in. And yeah, I can also, if we are at a concert which is very rare nowadays, I always buy a T-shirt. So I have some bands T-shirt. So that is what I do, but I'm not a clothes shopper that much. I'm mostly into T-shirts. And also a little bit shirts. Sometimes, yeah, I do shirts. Sometimes I use shirts as a kind of a something you can bring for example on a hike, and then you can put it on in the morning maybe when it's a little bit cold, and then you can easily take it off again and either tie it around your waist or put it in your backpack. It doesn't take up much room and it's nice and comfortable. So yeah, I often do that with shirts. I don't know what to call those shirts, but practical shirts, not fine ones, not elegant ones. So, what do you say about the weekend? Do you have plans? We are actually going to IKEA tomorrow with my daughter and granddaughter. This is her first time coming with us in IKEA. She is 8 and she has the attention span of I don't know, 2-year-old or something. No, it's just she doesn't have much patience, but it is getting better, and she really wanted to come with us for a kind of a girly shopping day. And on top of that, she has got some money that she wanted to spend for some pretty things to her room. Yeah, she's gotten that age. So we're going together. Gonna be fun. I have to go out and buy some Easter eggs because I still owe them Easter eggs. Her and her big brother. So that is IKEA tomorrow. We are looking for a wall mirror and new shower curtain. It's very interesting, huh? And also the thing you hang shower curtains on. We don't have one at the moment. We moved in December, so it only took us 5 months to finally go and buy a thing. And it's really not expensive. It's just didn't get around to do it. So, but now the time has come, and I don't know what it's called in English. Yeah, what did I say here? Yeah, Sunday we are going hiking. Oh yeah, hiking, that is a completely subject on its own. My daughter and I have planned a 4-day hike with where we are taking a hike along a sort of a pilgrimage in Denmark by the coast out west. 4 days, so we're sleeping out 3 days, 3 nights. And my daughter just took it upon herself to plan it all, arranged everything, and that is the first time somebody ever did that. It's always me who plans those things, but she volunteered to do it, and was just like, okay, Ray, that's great. Everything that is not that kind of keeps me away from stress, very welcome. So she's done it, and we are going to have some long hikes. I think I'm a little bit. She wrote me and said, "Mom, can you walk 17 kilometers?" And I was just like, "What? In one day?" You know, I have been walking caminos and all kinds of hikes. When I walked the Camino in 2017, I walked about 30 kilometers every day. And the next couple of years, we had a lot of 20 kilometers hike, and we walked Via Francigena in Italy from Lucca to Rome, and we averaged about 20 kilometers, I think, 22 maybe. But I got older, I got lazier. I found a love for CrossFit, and now I just don't exercise much anymore. On top of that, I got a new knee replacement in 2020. So I think my top for, I don't know, last year or something, it's been 10 kilometers in one go. Take a break. Oh, I'm just having something to drink. So I'm just changing, putting a new thread, and I am going with that triangular there. Somebody. So I am refocusing it. Okay, let's see if that's go. I am choosing number 29, which is a color 3363, I think. A green, a very dusty green. And I'm only picking one. I have to put a line. I think I threw away that much of the previous strand, that I only did one strand, so it's 45. So, but just put one. So and just do it like this, and then I can count. And every one is 45 stitches. So here we go. Or maybe not. Yeah, it is this color here. Also green. There's a lot of green, so it's not for no reason she's called Green Lady. There's a lot of green colors. So yeah, she really wants to, my daughter really wants to get in shape for it, and I don't think I'm quite that enthusiastic about it as she is. She's really into it, and she write about it on Facebook, and she's really looking forward to it, and I am too, but I don't think I'm looking forward to kind of doing 15 or 17 kilometers, but maybe it will work out, because we have decided that it's just take it easy, take all the breaks we need and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see. We did the other years do other hikes together, and it has been wonderful. We have done 3 days hike, and it's always on it's kind of a thing we are continuing, because the Danish pilgrimage is, why can't I find the hole? Yeah, how long is it? 300 or something, I don't know. I'm just guessing, so maybe it's not 300. It is long, and we have only done a couple of days at the time, so we continued it every year. Last year she was not in the mood at all for hiking, so but this year she is. So we're going, I think, early July, and taking a chance on the weather, I'd say. July last year was horrible. It was so wet, it was raining and windy, and so but yesterday I started out with completely stressing myself out. It was so stupid. I know I have to be mindful about how I start out my day. It kind of sets the tone for the rest of the day. So yesterday when I woke up, I saw there was a package outside my door, and it was from one of the companies that I had this collab with. So I went and got my binder ring, and wanted to know, that's not what it's called. What is it? Ring binder. Yeah, ring binder. I wanted to update that, because I have a ring binder whenever a company is sending me stuff, I'm always writing in what it is and what the price is and everything, so it's easier on me when I do a video, an unboxing video. So this one, the package that has arrived, I hadn't put in, so I need to do that. So I was doing that, and I was struggling finding the prices. I did, and then I checked my mail, and there was some more mails from companies and other companies. So I decided, yeah, let's get that out of the way, and let me go and pick some products I think I spent a couple of hours doing that. I couldn't decide. It was just so silly. So after I picked, I needed to update my ring binder again. And you know, it just took so long. And I just really felt stressed. And when I was almost done, my daughter, she wrote to me. She couldn't have known that I was stressed or anything. She wrote to me, Mom, I'm really having trouble with the socks. Can you help me? So, socks for our hike, that is. So, yeah, that was a rabbit hole I totally fell in. I started to look for socks, and I found several, and I sent link to her, and I was, yeah, it took forever. All of a sudden, it was noon, and I was supposed to go walk with Albert, and I was completely stressed out in my head. Oh man, not good. But I think we got the socks. I think I chose one that we can use, because we have both issues with the heat. So if it's, because it's a summer trip, and if it's very warm, we kind of hate when we get too warm feet. Our feet will be too hot, too warm. So we need socks that is not too warm. And that's a problem, because when you look for hiking socks, they are always wool, maybe smart wool, but anyway wool, and that is very. I know people are saying, it adjusts the temperature so amazing, and that is just the best thing ever. But for me, it's just too warm, and I feel my feet are boiling. We will see how it goes with the ones we picked. I have ordered 3 the other day, and they should arrive today or something. So if we are taking a hike Sunday, I will try them on and see if they're good or what. I think it's coming along very nicely, this green lady. I have finished 2 cross stitches this month, and I will of course show them to you in my Flush Tube Wednesday. I finished my Viking gnome. It's just the most adorable one, and I'm quite proud, because I actually think that I did a decent job with the backstitching. I think this is probably the nicest job I have done yet with backstitching. So I'm quite proud of that. And he's really, really cute. So I accidentally purchased two more of these gnomes. I don't know, I'm just so crazy about those gnomes. They're so cute, and it's just so easy. It's easy stitching. It's not doesn't take too long, and so I think I got one from Mania Design, and I can't remember the other one. Okay. Soda Stitch maybe? No, I can't remember where it's from. Very cute ones. What have I written? Yeah. Yep, I think that is it. My husband's not been feeling well lately. He's sleeping very bad. So I just feel for him. It's so not very nice when you're not being able to sleep, because he's working, so he has to get up early every morning. So not get his sleep is just not good. So we've tried all sorts of things, but yeah, he's going to see the doctor soon, so I think next week or so we're going to talk with him about it, because it's really not. He's tired all the time because he doesn't get his sleep. Yeah. So yeah, Stitch Mania. I am so happy the way that you have responded to my challenge. Yeah, I put out, and there's several of you who were planning on participating and also do that Stitch Mania with the letters. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go back and check out the video about it. And I'm absolutely thrilled that some of you are planning on participating. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be so fun. I think I have kind of decided on which one I'm going to include in my Stitch Mania. So there's six projects because there's 6 letters. And the one I talked about in the video was Mini Cities and Bedelia Bunny, and those I have kept. And I actually put in my 2 new gnomes just because I really want to. I'm really working on the smaller ones because when I have finished 10, whatever they are, big and small, but finished 10 projects, I am allowed to put in a new cross stitch, and there is some that I really want to put in. So yeah, and yeah, I actually also kind of decided on this one, Green Lady. I really want to do more on her. She's a joy to work with, and I'm so curious about how it's going to work with doing this as a counted. I'm really curious about that. At the same time, I am a little bit scared to do it, so that's why I'm working my way down and this way over, and then trying to. I know at one point I get to this, but I'm a little bit scared about it also. Yeah, crazy, I know. So yeah. I am thinking about doing another challenge in July, and I know it's a challenge that many are doing. So if you want to participate, you're more than welcome, and you are also more than welcome to, follow several challenges, because it is Christmas in July, and I think a lot of people are doing that challenge. So I'm going to do it. I have some Christmas projects that is not in my rotation, but for that month I will do an exception. I have that Christmas sock, and I really want to finish that. I don't know if it's possible for me to finish in that month, but if I could do a big chunk of it, that could be very great. And I was thinking about, because it's actually for myself. I have never had a Christmas sock, so oh man, I thought, yeah, all my grandchildren do have socks and everything. So, and I was just, I never had one, so it could be fun. Me and my husband, maybe we had one each, and yeah. So I actually thought about getting him a sock also. Maybe I could find a stamped one for that also, and maybe I could do those two. I don't know. There's some other projects for Christmas I really wanted to do, but some of them maybe I should wait until actual Christmas. But the 2 socks, or at least 1 sock, I really want to do in July. So Christmas in July, I have never done it really. I always avoided it because for me it is in July it's summer, so let's do summer stuff. But I actually think it could be very fun. There's going to be a video about that at some point before. So yeah, I hope this is not going to be such a rainy weekend. Ugh, it's just annoying. I really don't want to. I would very much like to have spring and warmer weather, and yeah, it could be so nice. Yeah. I think my stress level has gone down. I managed to get it down, but so I'm feeling good today. That's good. I was so stressed yesterday. Oh man. That's not good. So that was just one too many. I think I need to pick that up also. So yeah. I'm still using a big needle, even though it's only 2 strands, but it's easy stitching for me to stitch with a big needle. And sometimes I also think it's easy to thread the needle, not today apparently. So let's see if I can get it to down here. Yeah, I can thread it afterwards. Okay, so coming up this week, let me to focus it. So coming up this week is unboxing, yes, because I have at least one that is ready to be unboxed, and there will be a floss tube Wednesday where I will show you what I have picked for that Mania, and of course Stitch With Me Friday. I hope it'll be Friday because I'm going at a wedding, not tomorrow but a week. Next Saturday I'm going at a wedding. My eldest daughter is getting married, so I'm going for that. So let's see. I hope there will be a Stitch With Me Friday, and because that is just how it has worked out really, that I do this Stitch With Me every Friday. And I like structure, what can I say? I think because I have this bipolar thing, and often I have mental issues, stress, anxiety, something. I need structure around me, because at least there's some kind of order in that. That's just how it is. So yeah, unboxing a floss tube and Stitch With Me. Yeah. So that is something to look forward to. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments what you are stitching on right now. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing and liking and all the other things. It means very much to me, so thank you a great deal for that. I wish you a very, very nice weekend, and hope you get a lot of stitching in, or do whatever makes you happy. So yeah, I will speak to you in the next one. Take care and happy stitching. Bye bye.